Hello all, Seriously is here, back for some more No Man's Sky Shipyards, and I'm decked out like a pirate king because we're going to be building a pirate ship today. I've already got most of it sorted out. Structure-wise, we've got a lot of work to do decoration-wise. We've got a lot of work to do to extend the back because this is nowhere near long enough, so let's get to building right away. In fact, I'm going to switch to first person right away because we're going to be in third-person camera mode for most of this part, and when we want to do decorations we don't need to see the pirate decorations of my character. Okay, so I have snapped in decoration mode a staircase here right to the middle, sideways-ish, as centered as I could get it. So I'm going to copy a room and I'm going to put it on that staircase there, like that. So now we have some sideways rooms. They're not perfectly snapped, but they don't need to be. All we're going to use these for is for some broadside cannon placements. And I think we'll use the cyclotron ballista. We're going to have a front-facing cannon. I would love to sink this down a half step, but this is sunk down a half step. The one that's right here. So if we sink it down a half step here, it's going to look the same. Half of the cannon will be in the deck. So what we're going to do is just pick it up and move it. It'll stick up that much. So what we're going to do is try to mirror this level here for our sideways rooms. I can delete the stairway. There we go. I'm going to delete these scaffolds I used to get them in. I'm going to delete the room, the piece that I snapped the staircase to. Well, not snapped, I free placed the staircase to. Now we're also going to need to turn this backwards, and I could have just placed a second room from the other side. I didn't do that. I think it'll be just easier to do this, so let's do that. Something like that. Should I get this to the right height first? Maybe we should get this to the right height first. So to do that, we will actually go out a step. It's going to be easier to work out here. Put a ducting outlet on it. Move it down one. Delete the ducting outlet. Yeah, I can get rid of that now. This is at the proper height, but not the proper... Is it? It is actually where I want it, because I want the cannons to be here, not centered in the middle of the ship. So this is perfect. But we still need a backwards room. So one here, and one here, and one here. And that should be all we need to do, in theory. In theory. It's been a while since I've made a backwards room. I have some backwards pieces on this already that I've just used for backwards parts, going backwards and forwards, but let's see if this works. Right there in that bottom one. Come over here and pick up this bottom one and rotate it, put it back down. Now, if I were to say get a cockpit piece, it should stick to the front of these, but not that one. If I get an engine piece that goes to the back of an item, it won't stick to that, but it will stick to that. So this one here is backwards. Great news. And what we're going to do is figure out which way the guns go on these first. So let's copy the cyclotron. They point outwards, which is perfect. So I want one of each of these here and here. Wait, that's too high up. We need to go half down. I was not at the right height. Okay. That does explain some stuff. This is the proper direction though, so let's do some jiggery pokery. We want to go, you know, maybe we can do this. One here and here. We're going one here and here. Yeah, let's try that. See how it goes. If I put that on the side and then I move this to there, then I copy that over. Yeah, that's the right height. Okay, good. Copy the cannon and broadsides. They're big. They are big. Now, if, for example, we went with photon cannons. Photon cannons are cannons. And they're more properly sized. I do think I need to move these a half out either way. They're way too close to the middle. We want them going over the edge of port and starboard sides. Okay, so let's get rid of those two, and if we can target them, these two rooms. There we go. So we do have to go a half out as well. We can do that with this. That is right on the edge. That sticks way out over the edge. What does a photon cannon do? Yeah, that triangle piece at the bottom is a lot more egregious than that circle piece there. So we are going to go with photon cannon sides. And we are going to go the half step out. I think that looks the best. So now what we got to do is copy this room down here over to the other side of the ship. There we go. I don't know which one is which, so what we're gonna do, yeah, that's actually facing the proper direction as is right now. Okay, so I'm gonna delete all of these rooms here. We can even technically delete our scaffolds here, but let's just leave them for the moment in case we need to put stuff back in. Let's get rid of that gun. Let's move this to the proper height. It needs to go down to that deck and in one. And over one. Perfect. So over one, down one, and then it's just back one with one of these. Nope, snap to the side room, please. There we go. And we'll copy our photon cannon there and there. And we can delete these rooms. I think that's looking pretty good. We need to extend to the back, so let's get working on that. I think our scaffolding here is done. What I'm going to do is get rid of this room, Get rid of the staircase. I've got 2 rooms in here right now. See if I pick up this. I can snap one in on the backwards angle. So I'll delete everything except those 2 rooms. Right, there we go. We could move this back a half maybe, which would cover up a little teeny gap we've got there. Let's give that a try. If we have to snap a room to the bottom of it, we're going to have to, this should work. I'll move it forward first. We'll copy it. Is there already a piece there? Oh, there is. What is it? No, there wasn't. Wasn't. I don't see what the piece would be. Oh, it's these pieces. I see. They're not too easy to get back in. I can remove one of them and that might let us put it, but I think I have to get rid of both of them. There we go. Yeah, okay. So I'll copy that, put it there. Delete the room. Delete the room. Yeah, I like that placement a lot. Get rid of the fan. Now the question is, I don't necessarily need this part, but I can't get it back if I delete it, so whoops, gone. Because I'm in creative mode. I can't place that piece unless they fix that bug. Okay, flip that around. Yeah, that snapped in. Flip it around again. And that snapped back in, and it didn't affect any of our gun placements. Perfect. Yeah, pretty happy with those. I do like that the photon cannons are a little bit lower to the ground. Okay, so I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to delete that. We're only doing one side deletions right now. And then I'm going to, that's the middle of the ship, so in theory if I copy this again to give us twice as much length, interior length that is that too much? I don't think so. I think I am going to want a third landing gear though. Copy that. There we go. Let's get a landing bay in. We were using Titan. And these do stick through the landing gear, but you can get in and out, even when it's flat. So that's the important bit to me. I can delete that. We're going to copy this. It was just this piece here, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay, good enough. So now moving these back, we should, in theory, just be able to step them back by copying it and then deleting. This one here we can't do that with because engines don't snap to the back of engines. So what we're going to do, get a piece that I don't have in here yet, that I do want in here, is a Zenith class reactor. We're going to snap that to it and delete it. And then we're going to move it back to here. And now we should be able to get that engine in. We were using long short thruster. There we go. What I might do is I do want 3 Zenith reactors, so I'm going to snap one to the front of each of there too. I think that looks pretty nice. It's all going to get covered up. This is our deck, our captain's deck. So we're going to be putting a platform up here for us to get up to. We should be figuring that out now, because this is currently our ship. So, for example, if I do, I think I was using ambassador stuff in there, but this is not supposed to be a fancy ship. Let's take a peek at what each of these look like. Thunderbird. And Titan. So Thunderbird's at the front, Titan's at the back. Apply these edits. You're gonna have to jet back to get in. Oh, the horror. Yeah, that's ambassador. The cockpit is sort of blocked by this thing, view-wise, but we can fly. It's fine. Not, you know what? We'll find out. Can we go in first person? We'll find out later. We need staircase. I really dislike these ones because of how gray they are. I think we are going to go with the front ones here. I think we can even color these ones. Okay, so yeah, we'll go with the front one. I can't remember which one it is, but once we get back to the build menu, we'll find out. So yeah, we can't put our deck. If I copy this, it is a Thunderbird. So we want Thunderbird stuff. So what I'm going to do, get rid of the stairwell. Get rid of that. Put in a Thunderbird hab where it was. Or what we could do is we could go up one now. We don't have to have our landing gear attached to the habs. And then this could be our deck. Ooh, I like the idea. We will need to move our cockpit up though, which might interfere with its use. We'll find out in a bit. And then I'm going to delete. Oh, we're not going to be able to get into this unless we put our landing bay here. And even then, it might be too tight. Yeah, because we've got this in the way. You know what? Let's see what happens. Let's apply those edits and see, can we get in here? Does this work? It does very much look like a ship's cargo hold. And we can get in. And we can sit down. Okay. Can we get out? We can get out. You know what? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That was a problem I was dreading about this entire build. I didn't think it was gonna be possible at all, but we did it. That's great. What else do we need to do though? We're missing something here. Yeah, these. Should we do them straight to the back? No, they sort of get in the way of the engine bits. There is good enough, just for a flat area. I'm pretty convinced we don't need these anymore unless I want a third set of cannons here. Sort of do. We need to move it over a half. Okay. Delete the room. Oh, are we going to be able to do both? We might have to do them one at a time. Okay, that faces the other direction, so if I just copy this room, it's the right height. No, it's got to go up by a half. Now it has to go in by a half. Or out, whatever. Alright, copy you, copy you, copy. Oh, no, I forgot. We're going all the way across with this one. Copy you, yeah, like that, and like that. Delete that room. We're gonna have to maybe no, I can target it. There we go, there we go. So what we need to do now is, let's see if we can do this logically. Need to target, I think, not this room. Right. Okay, we're gonna have to go out with both rooms. Oh, do I not have both? I do have both rooms. Don't I? Oh no, did I delete one of my scaffolds? Uh-oh. Yeah, I can't double up any of these rooms. Okay, so we need to get our scaffold back in place. In that case, let's get our scaffold in place in the right place first before we do that. Up one. It's got to go over a half. And then in a half. But we'll do, let's see. Yeah, it's facing the wrong way. Okay. We'll do it out here. There we go. That'll just keep everything connected so we can go and put our staircase in. We don't want to put a staircase in yet. I'm going to put a room underneath this, and a room here, and a room there. There we go. Oh, what landed? Solar ship. Not too shabby. I like the colors. Staircase. In the bottom middle. Oh, it's active build mode. A-class. Okay, so pick this up, put it in a slot, spin it around once, and then we should be able to well, we can do it here, and then maybe we'll copy it over to the top. Something's getting in my way up here. There we go. Finally. Okay. There we go. It might just be these ones that are throwing me off. Maybe I just don't want these front corner ones. Yep. Yep, that's better. That's what that was the problem. Okay, cool. Cool. So, up here, I don't necessarily want a hab, but I do want something flat to walk on. What do we got that's flat? Industrial joint, relay joint. Yeah, that works pretty good. I don't want to snap it there though. That would be a great height, except for these nubs here. So we have to go up a half anyway. Let's see where it could. So given that, let's actually look at stuff at the bottom, middle here. Stuff like these. Flip it upside down. Trying to sort of rotate this. There, that's what I was thinking. But will I be able to get the opposite one in at the same time? And will that interfere with the inside? Yes, it will, quite a bit. Okay, so let's go to a skinnier one. That would be nice, but it can't be too shallow on the bottom edge, or too wide. It needs to be shallow on the bottom edge. Something like this might be the best. Okay, yeah, that doesn't interfere with the inside. And I can get both on here. So I would want to offset these. Because what we're gonna need is a staircase up, right? To get up on deck. I can't build it here. I gotta go in the first, but okay, that's fine. Maybe we should build the deck out of decoration parts. And we're coming close to the end, so maybe we should do that next time. Let's see about taking this thing for a test flight real quick. Okay, here we go. Not too shabby. I am thinking I would want more thrusters. Let's figure that structure part out first. I do like the single thruster we have in the middle there, and I do like our backwards engine thingies. Pulse. What are those things called? These. Medusa class reactors are reactors. Thank you, brain. Not being able to figure that out. Okay. Oh, something we didn't check is first person mode. No, we sort of get a little bit of our radar, so that will be a huge detriment to flying this ship in first person. Or at all, practically. So since I put these in, if I were to, yeah, they would have to go to the front. Oh, we could go there. I don't know what that's snapping to. What kind of other engines do we have that might look better then? Oh, right. We have actual side-mounted engines. Way too big. Way too tall. Interesting snap points there. Not what I'm looking for. Interesting, but no. Again, no. I almost think this is the best choice. What about the single version of that? Yeah, that's sort of better actually. I do like that. I would need something for the front. Now this is not going to be an exact, pirate ship, but it's going to be pretty pirate shippy when we get into the decoration parts next time. We're going to put sails on this thing. So there we go. Our pirate ship has begun, and we'll pick it up next time. Apply those edits. Go into third person mode. Alright, that's it for this week, everybody. Until next time, have a good time.